Well, if that's this coming end of the month, make sure that you are working on your missing assignments. Again, I'll update your Power School every weekend. Every weekend. So if you finish the Delta Math, if you finish something else, expect that this coming weekend, I will update everything. Okay? Next, the highest grade that you can do for a retest is an 80%. Now, correction needs to be done first before you can schedule a retest. Do you have any question regarding retest? Sarah, I'm still working on your retest.
Ok, perfecto. Para las personas que necesitan repetir o que quieren repetir su examen porque la calificación está muy baja, pueden hacerlo. Solamente tengan en cuenta que la máxima calificación que pueden llegar a tener es 80%, bueno, en este caso, el 80%, y deben tener el documento que es preparación para el retake, que es una hoja con el análisis de todo lo que se hizo mal en el examen, ¿ok? Entonces, pueden hacerlo, no hay ningún problema.
Just let us know.
Solamente nos dejan saber y nosotros les organizamos.
Okay, word wall. Ay, thank you. Alright, let's do word wall. Now again, you have the way to do this. When you go to your canvas, let's make it louder so you can see what.
Do you have an extra pink page?
Yeah, I do. Is it the warm-up?
Yes, this one. ¿Alguien más que no tenga este documento?
Okay. Yeah, today's warm-up would just be word wall, that's it. Word wall. Okay. Find the range of the line segment. When it pertains to y value, meaning that's a range. Y, this is a range, and that's a range. Which one do you think is the best thing that we can describe this one? It says -6 and 3. Yes, Carter?
-6 and 3.
Is it the purple one? Okay, let's do color, okay? There you go. Perfect. Next. Who wants to answer this one? It says find the domain. So domain would just be X. This, it's either gray, pink, all real numbers, which is orange. There are 3 options. Which one do you think describes these? Which is a domain? Any other, other hands? You may try. Maria, which one? Gray, pink, or orange?
It's gray, the first one?
Is this red?
No, the first one.
The first one?
Yeah, it's gray, right?
I think, yeah.
Ms. Williams, Darlene Williams, you are on coverage. Please report to O Building 0111. Ms. Williams, you need to go to coverage. Thank you.
First one? Okay. Ooh, good job. Okay, next. It says find the range. So look at the Y. Look at the Y thing. Which one has Y there? Which one describes the range? It says Y, all the value of Y would be greater than or equal to -2, meaning it all going up. Here, the Y is only limited from 0 to 350. So which one do you think between the two is the range? Which one? What color?
Red.
Red? This one agree? Let's see. Okay, very good. Now, we're eliminating more choices. Find the range. Range, again, Y. That is why we're looking at the Y value. Is it all real numbers? Or it is only limited from 0 to 350? Which one do you think? Which color? Fatima, which color?
Red.
Huh? Red?
No.
Green?
Yeah.
Verde. Let's see. Ooh, good job. Okay, 2 more. Find the domain of the quadratic function. When you say all real number, this means that it's negative infinity and positive infinity. Okay? So which one do you think? Are the x value is greater than 0? Or they are all both infinity when it comes to domain? Which one? Is it pink or purple? What's that? Pink or orange?
Orange.
Orange? Let's see orange. Oh, good job. So the last one would be this one. Find the domain. So meaning to say, starting from 0, going up would be all the values of x. Okay? That is correct. There you go. I hope this is our third time of working on 6 out of 6. Working on domain and range. I hope those are, enough for us to understand domain and range. Are we good so far? Domain and range?
Yes.
Are we good? Okay. Now, let's do your packet. Our lesson for today, as what I mentioned earlier, for those who just came in, is interpreting graphs. Actually, interpreting graphs are 3 sets. Okay? I said I'm not in a hurry, but if we can target all those 3 sets, it makes sense for us to understand what is interpreting graph. Okay? We will be working on their behavior. How do they behave? Where are they going? Okay? Those are the things that we need to measure there. Or we need to learn about interpreting graph. So let's start with this. Oops, no. Even, no. Function. Do you have this, right? You have that? Okay. You do have that, so, but you don't have this PowerPoint, but because that's what we are working on today. Really? Loading? There you go. Interpreting the graph, even, odd, neither, and behavior. Increasing and decreasing constant. So we have 3 sets, Mr. Romero. These are the things that we need to learn today. But, if that's not possible for us, we always have second day to work on, okay? So, I'll start with increasing, decreasing, and constant. Now, this lesson, it will be provided by a certain person in a YouTube, in a video. So I would love you to watch that first before I will explain it further, okay? So interpreting graph, you will not understand me unless I'll go ahead and start it. Increasing, decreasing, and constant. To describe where a function is increasing, decreasing, or constant, we need to consider the direction we are moving. Remember, where do you start reading a domain?
Left to right.
Okay, from left going to where?
Right.
Right. It's the same thing there. When you say increasing, decreasing, and constant, you're not looking for the range, but you're just only looking for the x. Our only concern is the x value, this one. No other concern. Oh, so Ms. Kapasha, are you not getting the value of y? No, we're not. Not included. We're not checking that. Okay? We're not checking the y-axis. We're just only checking x-axis. But, remember the reading. The reading should begin from left going to right. Increasing, how would you demonstrate increasing using your hands? How do you increase? Okay. Increasing is going where?
Up.
Okay, going up. Decreasing is going where? Okay, going down. When you say constant, how would you demonstrate constant? Okay, just flat. No movement. That's it. Is that right? If I'll do my hand like this, is this increasing or decreasing?
Increasing.
Okay, it is increasing. Okay, it depends. Okay, let's see. Let's start. Okay, so I have a video, as what I mentioned. And I'll make it bigger. And I pause it.
For this video, we'll look at how you can determine where
Now, you have that part, right? I'm gonna pause this one and I want you to copy some of the important details in this video.
function is increasing or decreasing, or possibly even staying constant just using its graph. What I find is that in practice, many people have a good idea as to where a function is increasing or decreasing. Where they run into a lot of problems, however, is actually describing where it's doing this.
Can you see it from the back? Jose, can you see this? Are you sure? Or do we need to turn off the lights? If you need, what do you mean? Turn off the lights?
You want me to?
We can, and then turn on again. Okay. Thank you, Mr.
Don't
Romero.
start sleeping.
So to start off, let's get some good tips on how you can describe where it's increasing or decreasing.
I want you to copy that part because this is the important part.
When describing increasing or decreasing, we identify where that happens by using the x values of the function. And usually these are packaged up into intervals. When we use these intervals, we put parentheses on either side of the interval.
Okay, you hear that?
Ok, escribimos esto. Por favor.
We're not
Do you need to
using
write on,
the,
Yes, sir.
we will not be using the,
Oh, maybe no.
what's this again? We're not using the bracket. We will be using what? Parentheses. And we will be looking only the x values, but we're not looking where? We're not looking at the y. So do you think, I think it's ideal to turn on the light since you're copying, right? Copy it on your, any paper, line paper, on your bag, whatever. Any paper.
Sorry.
We use the parentheses because we do not include the endpoints of that interval.
Are you done?
No.
I'm just asking. Well, I have more time to drink my coffee. That's one good thing.
Mientras lo están escribiendo, lo que dice allí prácticamente es que solamente para mirar lo que es el aumento o, o la disminución, solamente vamos a mirar los valores de x. ¿Ok? Y vamos solamente a utilizar paréntesis, no vamos a utilizar llaves.
Increment, increase. What's decreasing?
Disminución.
Ah, it's hard to remember.
I'm looking for a different word for it. I'm pretty sure it is. I haven't used that word in Spanish for a long time.
I'm hearing incremente in my mouth because
Okay.
before she said like, she got an increment in her salary. So
Okay.
I remember that. Okay, I think they're good. Okay.
Alright, so let's look
Listen
at a function
here, listen here.
and see how this works. To get
By the way, the red line is the graph and the black one is the Cartesian plane.
a sense of where this function is increasing or decreasing, I like to imagine that my function is instead a roller coaster.
There you go. So that's Marlon, who's riding in
And
a
so
roller
when I'm looking
coaster.
at places where it is increasing,
So imagine that you are in a roller coaster. You know roller coaster, right? The ride?
Yeah.
Okay, this is you. That's where you're gonna, feel that you are increasing high and then decreasing low and then constant. Okay?
then I'm looking at places where I'm going up on my roller coaster. So I can see on this section for sure, I'm going up in my roller coaster.
So if you're going up, that is increasing.
Now places where I'm going down, those would be decreasing.
That part
This little point on the graph, I'm
going
definitely going down.
flat. There you go.
And if it looks like my coaster is not changing at all, I could say that it is constant.
That's constant, meaning it's
The
just
little flat
flat.
part over there is where the function is constant. Now, when it comes to describing where these places are, we take things back all the way to the
X
x-axis.
values only, no Y value. So Ms. Capasa, are you saying that we're not measuring the height of this graph? Not anymore. We're just looking at the increasing part, decreasing part, and constant
So
part.
at this point where it changes is my interval for increasing.
Increasing.
Because on this entire interval, I'm going up. After my little mark, it looks like I start to go down, and then eventually it goes constant. So I want to describe all of these x intervals on what.
So what he's trying to say is, I'll use marker. to differentiate. So from this arrowhead going to this part, up to that, is your increasing. Huh? That's your increasing. Here, from this part going to this, is your what?
Decreasing.
That's your decreasing. Okay? And then, this is your constant. Now, there is a specific number, okay, in the x values that we need to check. Meaning to say, the reason why he doesn't put anything on it, because in -1, from the negative infinity going to -1 is just the increasing part. Make sense? Again, we're reading from left to right. Huh? Whatever that takes, it should be left to right always. And we're only looking the x values. Now we don't need the y. We don't need the y value anymore.
¿Alguna pregunta?
Question?
¿Explico en español o no hay necesidad? ¿Sí? Ok, listo. Estamos mirando, I find another word that could be easier in Spanish instead of disminución, reducción.
Ah,
Is it easier?
it's still hard.
Ok, alright.
I'll go with you.
Ok, listo. Entonces tenemos que solamente estamos analizando lo que pasa con X. No estamos considerando en este momento lo que pasa con Y. ¿Qué quiere decir? Arrancamos de izquierda a derecha. ¿Ok? Siempre izquierda a derecha. Entonces, como esta flecha nos marca el infinito, no sé realmente en dónde comienza a subir o bajar, pero voy a considerar solamente la información que yo tengo aquí. Entonces va a ser infinito negativo, ¿de acuerdo? ¿Por qué? Porque la flecha desde que comienza, desde que yo la veo aquí, comienza a subir. Entonces, voy a analizar diferentes puntos en el eje de X. Yo veo que está aquí, ¿de acuerdo? Esto es lo que tengo, entonces arranca desde la izquierda del infinito negativo. No sé en dónde, infinito negativo. Pero siempre está subiendo. ¿Hasta qué punto sube? Hasta este punto, ¿de acuerdo? Entonces yo proyecto, no importa qué tanto sube o qué, hasta dónde llega, yo voy a calcular más o menos cuál es el punto sobre X en donde la recta, en donde la parábola llega a su máxima altitud. ¿Sí están conmigo? ¿Sí? Entonces, hasta aquí es el punto donde más sube, ¿verdad? No sube más de ahí. Entonces, yo voy a calcular ese punto y me doy cuenta que aquí lo voy a considerar como -1 o cualquier número que traiga la recta, ¿de acuerdo? Entonces, hasta aquí sube. Ahora, de este punto en adelante, ¿qué pasa? Comienza a bajar, comienza a reducirse. ¿Hasta qué punto se reduce? Hasta que ustedes se dan cuenta y vamos más o menos hasta aquí. Sea cual sea este punto sobre el eje de X, ¿de acuerdo? Entonces yo considero que desde aquí comenzó el infinito negativo, subió hasta -1, bajó hasta, yo diría que -1 sería 1, 2, 3, 4, puede ser 4 o 5, what number we will see, whatever.
Until the curvada ends.
Ok, hasta donde termina la curva, ¿de acuerdo? Ese sería el otro punto, y de aquí en adelante, como continúa así, voy a tener una constante. Quiere decir que no hay cambio. ¿Ok? Entonces, calculo la subida, miro la bajada, analizo constante, analizo todo eso. Tengo tres partes: aumento, reducción y constante.
Okay? We're good?
The function is doing. Let's get some more examples and be a little bit more precise with this.
There you go.
Should I erase?
Thank you, Sir Romero.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, look at that graph. Now, by just looking at it, how many do you think is increasing? How many times will the graph increase?
¿Cuántas veces aumenta?
Uno? One?
Dos.
You said dos.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think it's
One. What about the part where it will decrease?
Twice.
Twice. You said twice?
Yeah,
Two. One. Dos. So 2 times. This is the increasing part. How many times will it go constant?
two.
Dos. Okay, good job. Let's continue.
So suppose I'm looking at this function and I have to write down the intervals of increasing or decreasing. So think of the places where you are going up on that roller coaster versus the places you are going down. Let's first track down all the places where we are going up. So this is for increasing. Well, I can see this first portion, I'm definitely going up, and that happens all the way until I hit a -3. So using these x values, I can say that it is increasing from -infinity up to -3. Looks like it goes constant, and then down. So
Again, we're only using parentheses and we're just only looking the x values. So from the -infinity, again, from the -infinity, it stops increasing to 3. It stops here. It stops there. Okay, that's why we have infinity to -3.
that's my only increasing interval. For decreasing, I can see that it happens between 2 and 6. And it happens again from 7 on to infinity. So I have 2 decreasing intervals.
You understand this part? The decreasing part, it says, it starts at 2, going to 6, and it happened again going here to infinity. 7 to infinity, 2 to 6. Make sense? Okay. Because we're gonna answer your thing there.
And of course, we can also add places where we are staying constant. Where we're not
Time
going
is
up or
constant.
down. And it's just our leftover pieces here. So from -3 to 2, and from 6 until 7.
You got that part?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
So 1, think of the places where you're going up or going down on that roller coaster, so you just know your intervals. Take things back to the x-axis and describe them from the starting and end point. Let's do one more of these things. Okay, this one's a bit more curvy, but we can still go through the same process. So first imagine where we are going up on this roller coaster.
Okay,
Looks
guess.
like I have a little
How
section.
many times will it go incrementing? Or go up?
Twice.
Twice? You said twice? Okay, very good. How many times will it go down?
Also twice.
13.
Is there any constant?
No.
No constante? Okay, let's
And
see.
here, going from -5 all the way to 0. So increasing, -5 up to 0. Then my roller coaster goes down, it starts to go up again after 6. So 2 intervals for increasing, on to decreasing. Goes decreasing here, decreasing here. -infinity up to -5. And from 0 to 6. As for
Constant, look
places
at
that this
constant.
place stays constant, I'm going to say none.
None. Now, this video is also in our canvas, I'm just telling you, it's also in our canvas. You might want to watch it again. Okay, there you go.
Hopefully that helps you out, figure out where a function is increasing and decreasing. And this is an important topic which you will definitely need for calculus.
Why I can't escape? I need to escape. How? There you go. Okay, let's go now here. Okay, let's answer this. Come on. Okay, now, do I have an increasing, decreasing, or constant?
Increase.
Increasing. Where is the increasing happen? Okay, let's put letter A as increasing, B as decreasing, C as constant. Will you label that A, B, C?
It already is.
Oh, okay. Good job. Okay, A. Increasing. You said increasing. Where will I start?
94.
The increasing part happens at -1 and it ends up where?
5.
Okay, look. -1 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. it happens 5. Preguntas? Good? Good job. Next, is there any decreasing?
No.
No. Right? None. Is there any constant? None. Very good. Do number 2.
Estamos en número 2.
Regardless of the shaded circle and unshaded circle, we are using parentheses today. Okay, in interpreting graph.
Levanta la mano si tienes preguntas. Raise your hand if you have any questions.
Okay, what's the increasing part? Huh? Is it negative 2? This is the increasing.
4 to infinity.
You said, oh, this is the point of order. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the increasing will happen at 4, comma, infinity. Not negative 2.
Oh yeah.
Increasing, incrementing. Okay. Any decreasing part? I'm sorry, I forgot the parentheses. Decreasing, anyone?
Negative 5.
Huh?
No, it's,
This is a point, this is a point.
negative 5 to negative 2.
You said
Negative 5, negative 2.
negative 5, negative 2. Okay, that is correct. From negative 5, negative 2. That is correct.
No.
What is
Constant.
constant?
Negative 2, 4.
Negative 2, 4. Very good. There you go. Isn't it easy?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Brittany, you said yeah?
Can we change this one for a different color?
Oh, yeah. That's the thing that they can see. Yeah. Huh? Banyo? Go ahead. Alright. Numero 3. What's your answer, Sarah? Would you like to try number 3?
Número 3.
Is that an increasing, decreasing, or constant? Decreasing. So where is the decreasing started?
Negative 4.
You said negative 4.
Yes.
Carlos, you're right. Is that right, Carlos? Negative 4 to positive. Ah,
Oh, yeah.
Is it 2 or 3?
3. It is 3.
Yeah.
Decreasing, right?
Yes.
Decreasing. Negative 4, 3. So, is there any increasing?
No.
None. Is there any constant? None. Okay. Down in 1. Okay, do the rest. Come on, do the rest. And we will check.
Vamos los que vienen.
Number 4, 5, and 6. Go. 4, 5, and 6. You're just only looking at the x-axis, huh? X-axis. How can I don't want this one. I want it blue. Anyone who wants to do number 4? You want to work on number 4? Who wants to work on number 4? Carter. Carlos, número 5. Cynthia, número 6. ¿Ah?
Sí.
Come on. Imer, número 6.
Yo les ayudo.
¿Ya? Fatima,
No.
número 6. You want?
Por favor.
No? Number 5. Johanna, you want number 5? No? Kevin? That.
It's not one.
It is iron.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Yes, it's okay. There you go. So, Carter said, the increasing part happened here, which is on 0. Okay, it happens here, 0. Look at that. And then it ends up to positive infinity. That is correct. Your decreasing happened into infinity, negative infinity. And then it happens end up to 0, which is correct. And there's no constant. No constant. Okay, next. Number 5. Samaya, you want to do number 5, somebody? Okay, number 5, how many times will it go up?
2.
You said 2? Okay. From the negative infinity, that's 1. Right? And another one is this one. That's increasing. So the increasing part will start at what? Negative infinity, comma,
Negative 4. Negative 4.
4.
The negative.
And then it starts again at what? 5, comma,
Infinity.
positive infinity. Yes.
It's a negative 5 and it's negative 4.
Which one? This is negative 4. Yes, you're right. That's negative 4. Okay, I'm gonna choose another color. Let's choose blue. Let's do green. Okay, green. Decreasing. The decreasing part starts here, going here. That's 1. And another one here. Okay, go. Tell me, what's the first decreasing part? What's that?
Negative 4, 4.
Negative 4, comma.
4.
Is that 4?
I think so.
3.
You said 3.
It's,
I agree. Here.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, and then another one happen again at 3, comma. Where?
5.
Is this 5? Yeah. Is there any constant?
No.
None? There's no constant. I don't hear Cynthia anymore. Alright. Number 6. Number 6. For number 6, there are different graphs. So we need to make them different prescriptions as well. Is this increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
Decreasing. Meaning to say, I got it.
Negative infinity.
That is very good. That is what?
Negative infinity.
Okay, negative. Oh, Marisol, she's not. It's the lady from yesterday who talked in the meeting.
Oh,
The
okay.
community, I forgot.
Miss Castañeda.
I thought at the first look, she's a Filipina. But
Oh,
when
really?
she started talking, well, no.
I get that a lot.
Alright, so that's decreasing, okay? And there is an arrowhead, so that would be what? Negative infinity, going where? What is this number?
3. Wait.
What did you drink?
No?
1. 1.
1.
I was looking at the wrong number.
I know, you're looking at the Y, Carter.
I was looking right here.
I got you. Okay, next. For increasing part, the increasing part starts here, going here. So what's the increasing part?
1 to 3.
Okay, 1, comma, 3. Is there any constant?
No.
Cynthia says, ay, none. Okay. All right. Do you have any more question? Is this clear?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, of course there's a back page. I want you to do this. Come on. Do the back page. You know, giving you so much problems, I mean not problems, practice problems, will make you, you know, an expert to that type of fish. Alright?
I'm getting it.
Huh? Your nails are so pretty. I can't do that. Is that for real? Or now you eat Since then, I never put paint. What do I like? Nail polish. Because I don't like there's something that bothers me when I touches my pocket and my hair. It kind of stuck in something because it's glossy and I'm not that girl. I actually believe that before, when I was like you, high school, I'm a boy. I just realized that I'm a girl. I'm acting like a boy. I never do something like girly. Nope. Just my hair describes me as a girl, but I'm totally, you know, I'm acting like perfect boy. Attitude and everything. All right. Marlon, are you done?
No.
Can you do number 7, Marlon?
Oh,
Oh, I think I can make this bigger. Oh, no.
yes, sleeping.
All right. Samaya, come on. We need to fight for our morning. We need to be awake. All right, let's start. What is this? Decreasing? Okay. So no increasing. We have decreasing. What's the decreasing part?
-4.
-4. +3. Very good. None. Next, this one. Increasing. Increasing starts at,
-5.
you said -5, comma, 0. And then the decreasing starts at 0, comma,
5.
5. Very good. Constant?
No.
No constant. Next. Email. Incremente. What numero? Incremente. 3. Comma. What?
Infinity.
Comma. Infinity. Decreasing.
Negative infinity.
Negative infinity, comma,
20.
+3. Do we have constant?
No.
No. There you go. None.
Yeah.
All right. Last part.
Yeah, ese. Bueno.
Okay. Increasing. There are 2, I believe. Is it?
Yes.
Okay, increasing starts at
Negative infinity.
negative infinity, comma.
Negative 2.
Is that -2? Okay.
I don't know. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
I think yeah.
And then, it happens again
Two.
Where? Okay, to 2. Hi! I thought you're not coming. I said, where are they? Alright, next is?
Positive 2.
You said positive 2. Very good. And going to what?
Four.
Before.
Positive 4. Good job. Okay, next. Decreasing.
Negative
Negative 3
three.
going.
Negative four.
Negative 3. Oh! Negative 2 going negative 1. And?
Yeah, man.
And?
Negative.
And what?
Negative 4.
Negative four. No, four.
4, comma,
Infinity.
infinity. Constant. What is your constant?
Negative one.
Negative 1, comma,
Positive 2.
positive 2. Very good, Carlos. Okay. We are now increasing, decreasing, and plus. Next, number 11. Carter, let's go. Increasing.
Negative 5 to negative 2.
You said negative 5 to negative 2. Is there any more increasing part?
4 to 5.
You said 4 to 5. Okay, next. Decreasing.
Negative 2 to 2.
Negative 2 to 2. Constant.
2 to 4.
You said 2 to 4. Question? Preguntas? Okay, next. Increasing. Increasing part. Whitney?
Negative infinity. Negative.
Negative 3,
Negative 0.
0, and then
Negative. Positive 2.
positive 2 and
Positive 3.
positive 3. Oh, I think that's an arrowhead. It is an arrowhead.
Yes,
Positive
man.
So infinity.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? An arrowhead is an infinity. Next. Decreasing. Go, Fatima. Decreasing is? Decreasing. Marlon.
What happened?
Decreasing.
Negative 3.
Negative infinity. To where?
Negative 1.
Negative 3. And then?
Negative.
0.
Oh, yeah.
Positive 3.
To what?
Two.
Oh, there. Those. Okay, and then none. Do you have any question?
No.
Are we good?
Yes, man.
Huh? Okay, there you go. Samaya, come on. Alright, what's next?
Oh, I have more.
We have more! I thought that's only the first one.
No.
First one under interpreting graph.
Oh, we have.
There's 2 more. Okay, are we good so far?
¿Estamos bien?
Yes, man.
Preguntas? So, Mr. Romero will explain it or we good?
Ok, muchachos, el hecho de que tú lo entiendas aquí, si yo te pregunto, ¿lo entiendes? Y tú me dices un poquito, quiere decir no. ¿Listos? Ok, voy a revisar. I'm going to review just one
Okay.
minute, okay? Muy bien, entonces, si yo te pregunto, ¿lo estás entendiendo? Y tú me dices un poquito, quiere decir que no lo estás entendiendo, ¿ok? Y es normal, ¿ok? Es completamente normal. Entonces, yo arranco por esto. Lo primero que tengo que mirar aquí es ¿cuántos incrementos ves ahí? 2. ¿Qué color? Verde. ¿Por qué son incrementos? Porque tú tienes una subida frente a ti. Estos son incrementos, ¿ok? ¿Cuántas bajadas o cuántas reducciones tienes?
3.
3. ¿Hay 3 bajadas? ¿De qué color?
2.
Ah, 2. ¿De qué color?
Oh, yeah, very
Morado. ¿Son bajadas o morado? Bajada y bajada.
Sure.
¿Listos? ¿Cuántas constantes tienes?
Una.
¿Dónde está? En este color negro, ¿verdad? Correcto, perfecto. Hay solamente una constante. Ahora, listo, eso ya está claro, ¿de acuerdo?
Yeah.
¿Preguntas hasta ahí? Bien, dense cuenta de esto. Aquí yo no veo un punto como si lo veo aquí. Voy a borrar un poquitico esto aquí. ¿Ustedes ven punto ahí?
Sí.
Correcto, es un punto fijo, quiere decir que hasta ahí llega o el incremento, o la reducción, o la constante. Hasta ahí llega, hay un punto, ¿de acuerdo? Eso es ortografía matemática. Aquí también tengo un punto, aquí también tengo un punto. ¿Sí los ven?
Sí.
Correcto, aquí hay punto,
No.
no hay punto. ¿Qué quiere decir eso?
Fin.
Infinito, ¿ok? Entonces, aquí, dense cuenta que tampoco hay punto. ¿Qué quiere decir eso? Que es infinito. Entonces, esta subida, este incremento, arranca ¿en dónde? En el infinito negativo. Y para justo, yo veo punto ¿en dónde? En menos 2, perdón. Está menos 1, menos 2. Entonces, ahí tengo el primer incremento. ¿Listos? Utilizo paréntesis. Es ortografía también, ¿de acuerdo? Présteme atención. Ahora tengo, what does this symbol mean over here, Miss Kapacha?
That's union.
Okay.
Meaning, when you say union, there's a part of the graph that when you connect them, they will be
Okay.
one big increasing part. So since they are
Okay.
separated, so we're saying that we can unite them in one.
Ok, perfecto. Entonces vamos a utilizar la letra U aquí. No sabía, le acaba de preguntar la maestra, significa unión. Es el símbolo matemático para unión, ¿ok? ¿Listos? Entonces quiere decir que yo tengo un incremento y ese incremento más adelante se une a otro incremento. ¿Dónde está el siguiente incremento? El incremento arranca en 2, yo veo el punto, quiere decir que ahí comienza, ¿de acuerdo? El segundo incremento va en 2 y termina en ¿dónde? En 4, que es este. Acuérdense, no nos interesa saber qué tanto sube o qué tanto baja, sino hasta dónde va en el eje de X. ¿De acuerdo? ¿Están conmigo? ¿Sí? No me digan que sí cuando la respuesta es no, no me digan no cuando la respuesta es sí. ¿Ok? Listo, entonces arranca 2 a 4. Este es todo el espacio sobre el eje de X que ocupa mi incremento. ¿Estamos bien?
No.
¿No?
No.
¿Por qué no?
Because I don't get it. Can you explain again, please?
Correcto, no hay ningún problema. Gracias por tu pregunta. Thank you so much. Do you want Spanish or English?
In Spanish.
En español.
I thought you understand because you keep answering me. Okay.
No, she is good. Okay. Tengo el incremento número 2, ¿verdad? ¿Dónde empieza? 1, 2.
Those,
¿Ok? Correcto. ¿Dónde termina?
El 2.
No.
Empieza de menos 1 y termina en el menos 2.
Este comienza en 2. ¿Dónde termina?
Empieza en menos 1.
¿Dónde termina? En 4, ¿correcto? En 4.
Oh, ya.
Este es 2, 3, 4. Terminó en 4. ¿Se me hago entender?
Sí.
Este es todo el espacio. Este es todo el espacio que ocupa ese incremento. ¿Sí? Va del 2 al 4. ¿Ok? Este es todo el espacio que ocupa este incremento. Va desde aquí, desde 2 hasta 4. ¿Sí lo ven?
Oh, yeah.
Entonces lo que haces es colocar la coma. 2,4. ¿Listos? Okay, Ms. Kapashi, one question here.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm also learning, okay? What happens if I'm a student and I forget to do this?
Oh, that's okay.
Is that okay?
It's still correct.
Okay. Doesn't it mean that it's a different thing if I don't do it? Like, for example, let's do this. Doesn't it mean that we're doing something like this if I don't do it?
I mean, it's the same. I mean, the reason why I put the U thing there is just for them to think that, oh, the graph can be united, meaning there are
Yes.
2 times.
That is the same line.
It's
That
in
is
the same line, yeah.
Okay, so if I don't do it, that is two
That's
separate
okay.
lines.
Yes.
Basha,
Okay.
Huh?
but like in is the same like in.
And you can use N as well.
But the proper term is the
Union,
proper.
yeah. That's
the
the
spelling.
perfect term.
Okay, ¿listos? ¿Estamos bien hasta ahí? Ahora,
Oh, yeah.
vamos a mirar la reducción. ¿Ok? ¿Cuál es la primera? ¿Dónde comienza?
Menos 3.
En menos 2 y termina menos 1. menos 2, coma, menos 1, paréntesis. ¿Listos?
Control.
Segunda reducción. Reducción número 2. ¿Dónde empieza? Empieza en 4 y termina en infinito. ¿Por qué infinito?
Porque no tiene puntos.
Porque no tiene punto, correcto, no tiene punto. Yo asumo que continúa, entonces va de 4 a infinito positivo. ¿Estamos? 4 a infinito positivo. Constante. ¿Cuál es la constante? Menos 1 hasta 2. ¿Listos? ¿Estamos mejor? Entonces, ortografía. Es importante la ortografía. Yo debo ver el punto. Si no veo punto, yo asumo que va a infinito. ¿De acuerdo? Conozco la coma entre donde empieza, donde termina. Coma. Debe tener paréntesis. ¿Listos? Y cuando hay más de uno, yo voy a colocar el símbolo de unión. ¿Listos?
Yes.
¿Mejor?
Yes.
Ok.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. Just let us know if there's something that we need to discuss.
to write?
Okay. No, not end behavior. Odd, even, add, neither. That's the second part of your packet. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Odd, even, neither. Neither.
Neither, I think.
Is it neither, neither? Neither.
It's both.
It's both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people say either way.
In this video, we're going to test graphically to see
Listen.
whether a function is even, odd, or neither. Functions that are even have vertical fold symmetry along the y-axis. Odd functions have rotational point symmetry around the origin, 0, 0. In our first example,
Okay, I'll explain this.
You didn't pause it, you muted it.
I did not.
I thought you did.
I know. So which one is pause? I'm not wearing it. That's a pause, right?
Yeah, you
Okay.
just pressed mute before.
I know. If I don't have my glasses, I really can't. Where's my glasses now? There you go.
You can borrow.
Okay. Now, even function, it says y-axis vertical symmetry. Imagine this is a whole paper. Once I start folding it and I created this part right here, a crest, meaning this is the y-axis, so it mirrors everything. Whatever is on this side would be on this side. That's what you call even.
Mr. Pacha, can you please move forward because that is not...
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot. Okay, for example, again, I will draw a U shape. Now, if the U shape, this is a whole paper, listen here, this is a whole paper, right? I drew the U shape. Now, when I fold this paper, and it seems like it mirrors everything on one side, this is an even graph, an even function. Does it make sense to you? Whatever reflects on the other side would be even. Make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, odd. What is odd means? Odd is when you flip it 180 degree, it should go back to the original picture. So what does it mean? Here, I'll create another one. Which means, if I gonna... Okay. If I gonna do this, and I gonna flip this paper again 180 degree, did it go back to the original drawing? So this is odd. Make sense? Again, if I gonna flip it, this is 90, this is 180. If you flip it 180 degree and it flips back to the original drawing, original illustration, meaning that's an odd. There is a rotational symmetry that you can rotate 180 degree. Make sense? Neither, it's not even symmetric, it's not even rotational, so it's neither. None of them would be neither. Okay, let's keep going. Let's play the video again.
If this function is even,
So what do you think that is? Is that even or odd or neither?
Even.
Look, this line will check if it is an even. See?
I ch-
Does it gives you a mirror image on the other side? Does it give you a mirror side? I mean, a mirror image?
It's kind of upside
checking
down,
to
so
see
not really.
if we get
None.
a mirror image when we flip over the y-axis. We don't, which you can see if we completed
That's the mirror image. It should be W, but it's not.
this image. We would get this W shape if it had y-axis symmetry. But since we don't, this is not an even
That's
function.
not an even function.
So now we'll test to see if it's odd.
Look at this.
Odd functions have point symmetry around the origin. That means that if I rotate the graph 180 degrees around this point, 0, 0, I should get back the same function I started with.
Do they look the same? So that
As
is
you can
odd.
see, these two match. That means that this is an odd function,
Do you understand?
because odd functions have rotational symmetry around the origin.
Guess. What's that? Even, odd, or neither?
Even.
How? Why? Because that's my
In
example.
the next example, when I test to see if we have symmetry,
See? The line of symmetry divides the graph in a mirror image, right?
about the y-axis, I see quickly that we do. If I fold this half of the graph over the y-axis, I do get this half of the graph over here. So this is an even function because even functions have y-axis or vertical symmetry.
Guess. Odd, even, or neither?
Neither.
Let's see.
In the
I
next
don't know.
example, when I test to see if it has vertical symmetry about the y-axis, I can see right away that
So that's not even, right? Because it doesn't have a mirror image.
this half of the graph does not match this half of the graph. So it cannot be an even function. When I test for rotational symmetry about the origin, I'd rotate my graph 180 degrees and see if I get back exactly the same picture.
Did it went back to the original picture?
No.
No.
In this example, these two don't match. So I know now that this function is neither even nor
You
odd.
got it? Oh, any guess?
Even.
Marlon, what's your guess? Even, odd, or neither?
Even.
In the next
Even?
example, when I test to see if I have y-axis vertical symmetry, I can tell quickly that this side of the graph, when it's flipped over the yellow line, produces this side of the graph, which means that this is an even function, because even functions have y-axis symmetry. But in the following example,
Guess. Even, odd, neither.
Neither.
when I test to see if it has y-axis symmetry, I can see that this side of the graph, when it's flipped over the yellow line, does not produce the other side of the graph. So this cannot be an even function. When I look for rotational symmetry around the origin, I flip my graph 180
There you
degrees.
go.
And I can see that
Nope.
I do not get back the same thing that I started with. So this would be neither even nor odd. And in this last example, When I test to see if it has y-axis symmetry, I can tell that when I flip this curve over the yellow line, I do not get the same thing on the other side. So it is not an even function. To test and see if it has rotational symmetry, I'm going to flip the function 180 degrees, spin it around the origin.
Did it went
I
back?
can see pretty quickly that I do get the same original thing back that I started with. So this would be an odd function because it has rotational symmetry around the origin.
Alright, let's test if you understand the video. Okay, odd, even, neither. So you know that, right? Let's go on your example. Is this your example?
No.
Oh no. Oh, okay, hold on. I have that, don't worry.
That one.
This one, okay.
Yes.
Alright, let's go. We just need to identify if it is even, odd, Samaya, come on. Number 1, is that an odd, even, or neither?
Odd.
Yes.
Huh? Is this an odd?
Yeah. It still looks like a diagonal line.
I can't see the point of origin. This is the point of origin.
No, it's one to the left.
No, it
Hold on.
is. Because that's the number.
Okay.
Alright? This is
yeah,
2.
it is.
Yes,
Okay.
you're right.
Right? Okay, listen. Here's the tip. Listen here. If it doesn't pass the point of origin, you cannot say that that's odd. It won't go back to the same thing. If you flip over your paper, you're not getting the same exact thing.
I thought I just had to have the same line.
It's not. It should be on the same spot, same thing that you started. So this is neither. What about number 2? What is your answer, Carlos? What's number 2? Look at that. What's that, Cynthia? Neither, odd, or even?
Even.
You said even?
Yeah.
Very good, even.
No.
What about this one, number 3?
Also even.
Okay, even. Number 4.
Odd.
Huh?
This one's odd.
Is that odd? Why odd?
Neither.
Huh? You said neither.
Yeah.
It passes through the X, the point of origin, is it?
Okay, it was just harder to see.
So it passes the origin, so this is odd. What about this one? It passes the origin as well, not the first one. This is
Good.
odd.
Wait, one thing with number 4. I think it might actually be neither because it's just look right here. Here's the origin. This side is directly touching it. This one takes it.
Look, starter, this is the origin. That's the origin. Because this is 1, that's 2, then 4. Yeah.
Oh, it looks exactly the
I
same as all
know.
the other lines.
Yeah.
So
Okay, number 6. What is number 6? Odd, even?
Even.
Okay, neither. You cannot get that
Why?
back on the region.
Oh.
Flip it. See? It goes there. When you flip back, it goes there.
Oh, yeah.
No. Okay? Alright? Is there any more? What about number 7? How will you do this? How will you do? Use what? You're gonna use? Very good. Okay, go use your decimals and check. Come on. Come on, decimals. The tutors will go around and check if you're plugging the exact equation in your decimals. Come on. Go get your decimals. Go get your decimals and plug in.
Oh, chef.
Identify everything, huh? Everything. You can show me if you want. No? Really? Oh, let's throw this out. Then I'll fold it. Marlon, go back here.
Oh, I got you.
Come on. Type in the exact equation. Email Desmos. Carlos.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yes. Samayan.
No le creo.
Yeah.
Es que
That's right. Very good. Brittany.
se le ve la cara.
What is that?
Uno más va a dejar un
Even or odd? Very
Very
good. What's that? Even. Nice. Okay, identify and then, you know what? Can you draw? Will you draw the equation? Draw just the graph. Draw the graph. Draw the graph. Mr. Romero, 7 to 12 is only equation. It doesn't give any graph. So I asked them to go to Desmos and then plug in so they can see and identify if it's even.
Okay. Listo.
Number 2 is what? Odd? I don't know. Let's see.
Is that your guess? Okay.
Does the graph show me like...
Listo. Del 7 al 12 debemos entrar la ecuación en Desmos. Desmos, por favor.
Make it bigger. Make it bigger. Yes, it is. Nice. Because look, if you're gonna flip it over, see, it's not going to 0, so it's 9.
No.
All right. I like that. Can you draw like what Sarah is doing, please? Draw the graph. Just approximate, drawing of the equation. Because it helps, right, Sarah? Tres. X.
3.
X. No, shift 6. See?
Oh, yeah.
What's that? Even, odd. Okay, even. Oh, draw. Copia the graphic of. Yeah. Are we good?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, teacher.
Yeah. What's that? Even? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, draw.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. So we can see, right, Carter? Oh, see? That's neither. See? You can identify it. That's what I'm saying. All right.
I have a question for you.
What is it?
The question here is,
Yeah.
I don't know, you make a math but
Yo aquí no.
Actually, you have a point there. In other aspect, if the exponent is 1, if the exponent is 1, it's from, sometimes it will go to us. It will go back to the original. It is odd. But if it is squared, it's always
¿Cómo? Yo te veo con tu novia. Ya te veo.
Vos andás bien, papá.
But next
Oh,
No,
for
I didn't say that.
just for the exponent is because reading the graph is much better for them to be able to.
Yo ya vi tu texto ya ahí. En avión, güey.
Even meaning they are equally divided. Even, that's what how they get.
Cuando vamos a bajar.
Yeah, or even.
Okay, in that kind of experiment. Do something to me and do something. Okay, we're here. Let's start.
So meaning halfway, whatever I see in here, I can see in this side. So that's it.
¿Ah?
Okay, let me tell them that. Okay, thank you. Okay, muchachos, vamos a hacer una cosa aquí. Necesito explicarles.
¿Más o menos o no?
Okay. En español. Importante tener esta información en español, ¿ok? Ok, tenemos estas tres palabras, ¿verdad? ¿Algunos de ustedes saben qué significan?
No.
Ok, perfecto. Muchachos, estas palabras tienen muchos significados, ¿ok? Cuando hablamos de números, ¿ok? Presten atención acá, cuando hablamos de números, y es algo que le preguntaba a Miss Capacha, por una pregunta que tenía José, dice, no entiendo qué significa esto, entonces tengo que explicar cuál es el significado más común, ¿ok? Y después, cuál es el significado que estas palabras tienen en este contexto, en este momento. Mírenme por favor para que tengan mayor claridad. Cuando hablamos de números, solamente voy a hablar de even and odd, ¿ok? Números, yo puedo hablar de números que son even, números que son odd. Even numbers, odd numbers, ¿ok? Los números que son even son los números pares. Los que son odd son impares. Ese es el significado más común, pero no es el contexto de hoy. Tengo que explicarlo porque es el más común, ¿ok? Entonces, dime. Entonces, cuando hablamos de números even, son los números pares. Los odd numbers son los números impares, ¿ok? Personalmente, yo les digo qué problemas tengo yo y cómo los he solucionado. A veces yo me confundo, cuando los estaba aprendiendo, no sabía, los confundía mucho, no sabía cuáles eran los odd, cuáles eran los even. Entonces encontré una forma muy sencilla de organizar eso. Mírenme aquí para que les quede más fácil y ustedes no sufran. El estrés que ustedes tienen no es de ustedes. Pásennoslo a nosotros, nosotros lo solucionamos y les arreglamos todo. ¿Cuántas letras ven ustedes aquí? 4. ¿Cuántas letras ven ustedes aquí?
3.
Entonces, dense cuenta que los números pares son 2,4. Entonces, solamente mirando aquí, ustedes ya saben que los even numbers son los números pares, porque aquí está 4. Los odd son los impares, aquí tengo 3, quiere decir que tengo 1, 3, 5, 7. Entonces, ya solucioné uno de los problemas que es, ya supe qué significa esto, ya supe qué significa esto. Números pares, números impares, y ya tengo una estrategia para acordarme cuáles son cuáles. ¿Listos? ¿Hasta aquí estamos claros?
Ya.
Bien.
La otra tiene 7.
Dime.
La otra tiene 7 letras.
Por eso te dije, esto va hasta acá nada más. No voy a hablar de... Aquí sí, solamente puedo hablar de números pares e impares. Ahora, Mr. Romero, ¿qué significa esto?
Nada.
¿Ok? Significa ninguno. ¿Ok? Préstenme atención acá porque les estoy enseñando inglés. Aquí, ahorita no estoy enseñando matemáticas sino inglés. Cuando ustedes hablan de either, quiere decir que tienen opciones. Mírenme acá, por favor, paren de escribir un segundo. Esto les ayuda mucho. Cuando te dicen, ¿quieres una soda, una Coca-Cola o quieres un Sprite? ¿Tienes opción? Tú puedes decir either one. Cualquiera, either one. Either option, no importa. Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprite, listo, no tiene ningún problema. Either, ¿ok? Ahora, cuando tiene la N adelante, quiere decir not either, ninguna. Mírenme acá porque me van a preguntar ahorita, Mr. Romero, ¿qué significa neither? Ok, me van a preguntar. Entonces, este significa not either, ninguna. Entonces, ya vamos a contextualizar estas palabras aquí en este tema de este momento. Voy a mirar si la gráfica va a ser even, pero entonces ya no estamos hablando de contexto par o impar. Voy a enseñarle el segundo contexto de la palabra. ¿Okay? Even quiere decir que es igual, que es completamente simétrica. Odd quiere decir que no es simétrica, sino que cambió su eje. ¿Ok? Y cuando digo neither, es ni esta ni esta, es ninguna de las dos. ¿Tiene sentido?
Pues el even y el otro significaba.
Correcto. En este caso, even quiere decir que es igual. ¿Ok? This is the one that is...
That's odd.
This
That's
one is
even.
Ok. Entonces,
Oh, ya.
si yo tengo esta, ok, presten atención a esto. Si ustedes tienen esta gráfica, ok, la tienen así. Este es el eje de Y. Ya lo pueden ver, ¿verdad? Listo, presten atención aquí. Si yo roto esta gráfica, la roto 180 grados. Estos son 90, estos son 180 grados. ¿Me dio la misma gráfica?
Even.
Sí.
¿Te dio la misma? ¿O te dio el reflejo de la gráfica? Me dio el reflejo. Hagan de cuenta que aquí hay un espejo.
Yes.
¿Ok? Entonces les dio un reflejo. Esta va a ser even. ¿Ok? Porque no dio la misma, sino dio la gráfica opuesta, como si tuvieran un espejo. ¿Listos? Entonces, acordémonos eso. Even comienza por E de espejo. Yo tengo que inventarme estrategias, ese es mi trabajo, ¿ok?
But in English.
I can't. It's a different. Okay. How do you say it in Portuguese? Es espejo.
Espelho.
Okay, that's
It's
Portuguese.
like the same.
Okay, it's the same thing. It works in Spanish, it works in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Okay. Listo, perfecto. Ahora, María, you're always giving me trouble. Okay. Ahora esta.
¿Significaba el otro?
Este.
Sí.
Ya te voy a explicar. Odd es esto, ponle cuidado. Odd es cuando tienes esta gráfica, date cuenta cómo va. Digamos, esto es X, esto es Y, esto es X. Dense cuenta hacia dónde están apuntando. Voy a prolongar esto aquí. ¿Tiene sentido?
Sí.
Ahora, voy a rotar esta gráfica. Otra vez los 180 grados. 90, 180 grados. ¿Se sigue prolongando la misma línea?
Yes.
Entonces es exacta, es perfecta, no es espejo.
Oh, ya.
Yeah.
Entonces, como no es espejo, sino que es la misma, entonces es odd. ¿Tiene sentido?
Sí.
¿Está mejor?
Ya.
Ahora, si yo la rotara de una forma diferente, can I have, you're gonna do the
Other one?
the needle?
Oh, that's the leader. I should use that color, right?
Yes, ma'am. Entonces, dense cuenta cómo cambian los contextos. ¿Listos?
What letter?
We're talking about neither.
Yeah, I'm thinking of another. So, if it is that way, it's below. If you flip it, that's upper.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
neither.
Perfecto. Listo. Voy a tener esta aquí. ¿De acuerdo? Voy a prolongar las líneas. Eje de X, eje de X, eje de Y. ¿Lo ven ustedes? Dense cuenta para dónde van las flechas. ¿Listos? Voy a girarlo 180 grados. Pero perdón. Dense cuenta en dónde está el punto. El punto está aquí. ¿Tiene sentido?
Sí.
Bien. 180 grados. 90, 180 grados. Estas flechas parece que sí funcionan, pero dése cuenta que el punto me cambió aquí.
Yes. So
¿Listos?
no.
Entonces, no importa solamente que las flechas coincidan, sino que el punto ya me cambió y quedó aquí. Entonces, pese a que las flechas coinciden, no es la misma gráfica. Entonces, como no es la misma gráfica, no es even, no es odd. ¿Tiene
Okay.
sentido? ¿Estamos mejor? Listos. José, ya sabemos qué es odd y qué es even, ¿verdad?
I like how he asked that question. You know,
Yeah,
because he's
that's what we need.
thinking. I got your point. Like it's even the numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and odd are those numbers 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
so we always
I
try
like
to look
that.
for some kind of relationship.
Right.
This is a different context.
Good job,
Okay.
Jose.
Muy bien.
Vamos a comer otro el sábado. ¿Ves lo mismo?
And you explain it well, Mr. Romero. You explain it well. They understand it better.
Te voy a recoger. Vamos a mandar la dirección de tu cuenta.
No falta un par.
¿Ah? Vamos.